Every year, without fail, I always receive a little turkey handprint from one of my kids, and I thought that would be just amazing on a tumbler. So that is what we are doing today. It's fun, it's easy, and it's a usable memory that you can use for years to come. As always, I'll make sure to put everything I use today into the description box below so that way you guys can shop those items if you would like to. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and let's wake up, prep these tumblers, and slay all day. Let's do this. With a cooler breeze in the air, I always find myself drawn to these coffee mugs this time of year. So this is a 10-ounce Happy Camper from Mother Tumbler. We are going to keep the base very simple. All I'm going to do is apply my glue. And starting off with the handle, I'm going to apply Coffee Cake. This is a finer cut glitter. I just like using the finer cut around the handle sometimes. It just makes it easier after you start epoxying. And once that handle is fully covered, I went ahead and came through with this glitter. This is called Sugar and Spice, and all the glitter I'm using today, you can find at socglitters.com if you would like to. Now this is a mini chunky glitter, so I'm still going to come through and tap everything down just in case. And I'm also going to wipe off along the rim too, and then I'm going to set that off to the side to dry, and then we're ready to move on to the next step. Once the glue dried, I went ahead and I swept all the extra glitter off that just didn't get adhered down to the glue. Then I went ahead and spray sealed it with my 2x Ultra by Rustoleum. Then I went ahead and applied 20 milliliters of epoxy over top of my raw glitter. And while that cures, let's go ahead and make up our decals. So I wanted to do something a little bit different. I wanted to have two different colors going on my decal. So once I uploaded my decal here, sometimes decals you can just simply press the ungroup button, which is right under where it says layers at the top of your design space. You could just press that and you can ungroup everything and go at it that way. But with this one, I had to do it a little bit different, which sometimes it's like that. Sometimes I'll get decals and I have to do it this way. So I'm going to show you guys how I go at it to be able to separate everything so I can have it all the colors that I would like. So the first thing I did was get it sized to the proper size I would want. I did it 3x3 is about what I did for this particular size tumbler that I'm using. I went ahead and did my offset. Then you want to go ahead and duplicate your main decal because one will be for one color and one will be for the other color. So the main part with this is try not to touch the sizing after you get all this done, so that way everything will fit properly together once it's all cut. Now you're going to select one of your main decals. You're going to go into your contour button, which is in the lower right hand side of your design space, and you're going to come through and you're going to unhighlight, so it'll turn like that light gray color. You're going to unhighlight the words that you don't want for one color. So I'm going to do this font here. I'm going to do thankful and little. I'm going to unhighlight those ones there. And once you go back into your design space, you should be left with For My Turkey. So that will be one color. Now you're going to select your other decal and you're going to do the same thing, just with the opposite lettering for your next color. And now you have everything ready to be cut in the specific coloring that you would like. So for my offset, I am just going to do a basic white. For the fancy lettering, the one that says For My Turkey, I'm just going to do a textured metallic vinyl for that. And then for the last one, I'm just going to use a very pretty burgundy color vinyl. So I'm going to go ahead and get those cut, and then we're ready to move on to the next step. Now, something that I've just always done is I layer my decals on the tumbler itself, so you can just do it however you feel the most comfortable. Now, the particular thing with this one is, especially because I'm using a handled tumbler, I want the handle to be a little bit more towards me. Usually I want the handle a little bit pushed back when I go to put my decals on, so that way once you hold it in your hand, it looks proper when you're looking at it straight on. But because of where I want to place the hand, the turkey hand, there we go, after that gets applied, I wanted to make sure that that handle was turned just a little bit more towards me, so that way the turkey was kind of up front with the decal as well. So I'm going to go ahead and get that layered. I'm going to make sure that everything is nicely burnished down to our tumbler, and then we're ready to apply our little turkey. So I'm going to be using these pop of color colors. I thought they went really well. They're kind of muted. They're chalk colors, so that they're just really pretty and I think go really well with the look and theme here. So you just want one main color for the body itself and then 4 extra colors for the feathers. Now to make our little turkey, we need to have one of our little turkeys here. This is my daughter, Delilah. She is going to come in and use her hand, and we're going to figure out good placement for our turkey first. So we're going to do just a dry run to figure out which way suits her best, so that way we can get her little hand print on here. So now it's time to paint, and I'm going to take blush from Pop of Color, and I'm going to paint her thumb and just the palm of her hand. But I was trying to make sure that I put a nice thick coating on there without it being too thick, so that way it didn't dry too fast, because her little hand was so warm and I didn't want it to just dry completely before I even got a chance to put it on. So moving right along, in between each color, I would just use some water, and then I would dry my brush off a bit on a towel there, and then each finger is going to be a completely different color. So this is called Bordeaux. Then I use Jade. And I was going to use yellow, but I changed my mind and I used lamb's wool instead. And then the last color is just a royal blue that I will use. So after I was all done, even though I moved as quickly as I could, the palm was starting to dry just a little bit. So I just took a damp brush and I just went over it one last time with just a little bit more of that paint. Now we are going to go ahead and line up so that way the thumb is upright, and then the rest of her fingers are just laying across the back. So the thumb is what is going to be the turkey's head, the palm the body, and then the fingers the feathers. And look how adorable. It is so cute. I absolutely love it. So some of these fingers did dry up as well. So I just simply came back through again with just a little bit more paint, and we just went finger by finger, filling in the ones that just didn't have enough paint on it. Now these paints dry relatively quick, so I'm just going to set that off to the side to dry before we add his finishing touches. So for his face, I'm just going to use a Posca marker, but if you don't have acrylic markers or anything like that, just if you happen to have any paints, you can paint it with that. It really doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be anything too fancy to achieve this look. So I'm going to go ahead and do his beak. Then I'll go ahead and do his legs. Now after I did his legs, I felt like his turkey legs needed to be a little bit more pronounced. So I just kind of made some thighs on him so that way you could see his turkey legs just a little bit better. So obviously you could have your little turkey finish up these last little details here, but for the purposes of this tutorial today, I just went ahead and did the details myself. Now I didn't have a white acrylic marker, so I just went ahead and took the back end of a paintbrush, and then I took some acrylic paint, and I'm just going to use the back end of that brush there to make my little dot for the eye. Then I let that dry just for a second before I add the finishing detail inside of the eye. Now I'm going to give my little turkey green eyes, so I'm going to use some of that jade, just use the same back end of my brush there to achieve the rest of his eye look. So it wouldn't be a turkey without the red portion coming off his nose here. So I looked it up. I believe this is called a snood. One's called a wattle, which is under the chin, and the snood is the one that comes up over the nose itself. So I don't know, but we're going to go ahead and finish it up with that. And there we go. Our turkey is so adorable. You guys did an amazing job. Now, all my kids' hands would not fit on this particular size, so in order to still have all my kids on this tumbler, I decided to add some personalization to it. I went ahead and used this font here. This is called Estelle, and I'll make sure to put down below where I got that. And I'm going to cut that out in the same gold metallic vinyl as I did for our quote. So you just want to measure your turkey feathers if you decide to do it in this fashion, so that way everything kind of lines up on those feathers. So I did put a coat of epoxy over top of this. What I simply did was do 2 coats of my clear spray seal, and I felt that was adequate enough to be able to apply my vinyls over top. If you need to, you could go ahead and do a thin coat of UV resin if you'd like to, or do a coating of epoxy. Whichever way is completely up to you. But the great thing about this design is it doesn't just have to be for a mom. It could be for a dad. It could be for an uncle, an aunt, a grandma, a grandpa. It could be for anybody out there that has children in their life that are special to them. But however you decide to design this, I know you guys got this. And if you decided to add personalization, all that is left to do is apply its last finishing coats of epoxy, and she is good to go. Whether you take this design and duplicate it as is, or you take it and let it inspire you to create something that is completely your own, I hope that you guys had a lot of fun watching this tutorial today. Again, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time.